Welcome to Super Comics Challenge, the game show where cartoonists match wits and pencils. And here is your host, Jerzy Drozd.
Hi there. Thank you for watching the Super Comics Challenge game show, and welcome to Cartoon Crossroads Columbus 2020. My name is Jerzy Drozd. I am the interim executive director of cartooncrossroadscolumbus.org. And for the next half hour, we're going to be doing a bunch of different themed drawing challenges with some very exciting voices in the world of comics. And, with that said, it's time to start introducing them. So let's all give a warm welcome to my co-host / commentator, Jennifer Holm.
We have...
There they are. Jennifer Holm of the BABYMOUSE series and Squish and the Sunny Side Up series. And you write other books too, the 14th Goldfish, and you write just prose fiction too, right?
I do.
I once talked with a young person about your work, and one of the things they said to me that they liked about it was that there's something that's very truthful about your work. Like, you tell the truth. And I thought, what a lovely thing to say about an author. And so for my own purposes, just to be selfish, how do you know when you're telling the truth when you're writing? Like, how do you know that a story idea is particularly truthful? Is there any signal that you get, some kind of emotional reaction or gut check that you can perform?
I just try to remember what it was like to be a kid. What was it like to be 8 years old? And I have pretty strong memories. So it's good to kind of pay attention to the feelings you had when you were younger.
Yeah. So when a big feeling happens when you're a kid, this might be something worth writing about later on.
Exactly. Keep notes, you guys.
That's good advice. Okay, cool. Well, are you ready to meet the rest of the contestants today, Jenny?
I am so excited.
Me too. Let's find out what happens. All right, here is the game board, and we are in the presence of a bunch of different cartoonists. Who do you want to introduce us to, Jenny?
Let's meet Luci. Hey, Luci, how's it going?
Hi, it's going good.
Now, Luci. I love the sitcom music, Luci. What about you? Luci, where do you live?
I live in Columbus, Ohio.
Very cool, very cool. And so have you been drawing most of your life? When did you take up the pen?
I always liked drawing when I was little. I would always draw things for my mom, so.
Oh, so what is your very favorite thing to draw? Like a unicorn or broccoli or?
I like drawing lots of animals. I like drawing foxes, and I got really good at drawing horses.
I was, speaking of horses, going to the horsey looking boy, Matt Holm, my brother. The reason that's such a nice segue is because my brother, Matt, all he ever tells me is that he hates drawing horses.
I'm just the worst at drawing horses. I grew up drawing lots of spaceships and aliens and that sort of thing. I did not pay attention to the real world around me. And now, as an adult, Jenni is making me draw horses a lot in BABYMOUSE and that sort of thing. And so I'm having to learn basic horse drawing 101.
I think you might need to take a few lessons from Luci.
I think so. I'm going to be paying close attention.
Matt, where are you?
I am in upstate New York, about an hour and a half north of New York City. I am out in the middle of the woods, and things are pretty quiet here, although you may hear my little dog barking at some point in the background.
Do you have any other animals on the farm up there?
Yes, we have chickens. We have 3 chickens right now, and we have about 20,000 bees, probably. We have some beehives.
Ooh.
We're farmsteading. Actually, the bees are the calmest of all of our animals. They're the only ones that have not like attacked me in any way.
We might need to do a bee drawing challenge. All right, we are gonna bop over to Désha.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. So, do you have any strong feelings about drawing horses?
Honestly, I hate drawing horses. I've never been good at it.
Woo!
So watch there be a challenge about all horses.
Désha, where are we calling into you from?
I'm from Los Angeles. It's really sunny out here. Weather's just starting to get nice, but weather never really changes out here.
Yep, I'm practically a neighbor of yours. I'm in Costa Mesa, so I'm just south of you, and I agree. It's been pretty sunny and lovely.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit about our amazing guests. I think, are you guys ready to do a little drawing?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Sure.
Get the
Shake it out. Get ready.
That's right. Yes. Shake out your limbs, do your stretches. You can injure yourself drawing. Okay, well, this first round is called What It's Not. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a contour in each of your drawing areas in your game board. And you can turn it into anything except what it is obviously is, like what it looks like. Okay, so it could be anything except what it appears to be. So for Luci, I'm going to draw that, and that's not a Pac-Man. It can be anything except a Pac-Man. And
do you know what Pac-Man is, Luci?
Of course I know what Pac-Man is.
My brother is such a boomer, Luci. That's all.
Boomer!
Désha, you're up.
Even you're Gen X.
Désha, you are going to get not an aquatic creature. So not a fish or water creature. Okay.
Water creature.
Anything that lives in the ocean or the water. And for Matt, I'm going to give you, see if you can tell what it is. I'm going to try my best fan art here. Not
a squish.
Not squish. Not that amazing amoeba character. Okay, so you will have 1 minute and 30 seconds when I start the music. And you are, take your drawing pens. Oh, big rule is you can add, but you cannot subtract. So you can't erase any of the lines that I threw down. You can erase like the letters if you need room in there. But you have to turn them into something else in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Any questions before we get started? Are you ready? All right, ready, set, go.
All right, it's getting serious. I have to say that Pac-Man looks like a wheel of cheese to me, with the bite taken out of it. Wow, what is going on with the? All right, Désha. Oh, whoa. All right, Matt.
Désha's just diving right in.
Yeah, Désha's the fastest drawer here.
I need an erase here.
It's looking a little furry. I have no idea what Matt's drawing. Matt, that looks like Squish is losing something. Okay, Lucy's got like a hairy cheese. Whoa!
What is happening to this not Pac-Man?
It still looks like cheese to me. Whoa, Matt, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm still not sure I have it in me.
Oh, Lucy's is coming together. It's coming together. Désha's moving fast. Lots of lines.
Oh, did Désha just come in and create a horse out of that after proclaiming disdain for drawing horses? What an upset.
Unbelievable.
All right, audience. All right, cartoonist, pens down. Jenny, let's have a word with the contestants. What did they do?
All right, we're going to go in reverse order. Désha, tell us a little bit about your drawing.
So I decided to challenge myself by drawing a horse. I think it kind of came out looking more like a fish, but it is what it is.
I don't know. I think the mane is pretty good. And with the bridle in the mouth, I think it works pretty well. It's a pretty good horse for 1 minute and 30 seconds. All right, let's see. Moving on to my baby brother.
Aw.
What'd you do, Matt?
Well, I was looking at it. It looked kind of like a buffalo head at first when I saw it. So that's what I was going for with like the woolly stuff behind the buffalo. But now it's looking more like some sort of very upset pig. I don't know. Or or maybe a confused triceratops.
I thought you were going for a rhino, but now it is unclear what that creature is. All right, moving on down to Luci.
So I was trying to do like a bunny, like a weird bunny. So that's like his mouth. And then he's like laughing and just sprinting all over the place. It didn't exactly work out, but it's fine.
I love it. I love the expression. Great bunny.
That's
Well, what do we think, Jerzy?
Well, let's put it to the audience to see what they have to say. So let's hear it first for what do people think about Matt Holm's ambiguous animal. Oh. I'm not hearing a lot of love for you drawing, Matt. Sorry.
Pretty
Give me your
accurate.
best.
That's what I usually hear.
And let's hear it for Désha's shark horse. Wow. Whoa. A lot of support for Désha Stewart's shark horse.
Seahorse.
Amazing.
Seahorse. And let's hear it for the happiest bunny in the whole gosh darn world. Whoa. That's a lot of support for that one too. Well, I think Désha took the round, so take a bow, Désha. Well done. Désha coming in to prove that if you lean into your weaknesses, sometimes you can come out like a major winner. All right. So round two, everybody, is, is everybody here? Oh, please, contestants, please erase your drawing boards as we get ready for the next round. Some of you might be familiar with this thing that happens every May where artists challenge themselves to draw a bunch of mermaids. They call it Mermay. Anybody familiar with this?
I have heard this, yes.
So
the Twitters.
Yeah, and on the Instagrams. So as a way to mix it up, I thought we would do an interesting little twist on mermaids. Before we dive in, I have to poll the room. You have to choose between two words, nasty or nice. So, Luci, which word do you prefer, nasty or nice?
I'll choose nice.
Nice for Luci, okay. Désha, nasty or nice?
I'll choose nice.
Wow. All right, Désha gets nice. Matt?
Well, I gotta mix it up, so I'll go with nasty.
Nasty. All right. Okay, so that is your adjective for the drawing that you're about to do, and instead of mermaid or mermaids, you're going to make which is Luci. What's a mermaid? Just to describe general idea.
It's like a fish human.
A fish human. Well done. Yes, that's exactly right. It's a fish human. You were going to create a fish mixed with another kind of animal. So half fish, half another kind of animal. Luci, your animal is a mouse. So you are making a mouse fish. A nice mouse fish, like baby mouse fish.
Baby mouse.
Mermouse.
Désha, you are drawing a nice bear fish. Whether it's a black bear, a grizzly bear, or a polar bear, that's your choice, but it has to be of the bear family. And Matt, we consult with the audience, and you are drawing a moose fish.
Okay.
So you'll have 1 minute and 30 seconds to draw your character. Yes, Jenni?
No, it sounds fabulous.
Okay.
Matt kind of looks like a moose.
Well, we're out here in the woods, you know. It's the only thing I haven't seen yet coming out of the trees. Give it time.
So when the music starts, you start drawing. You'll have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Oh, this music is so magical too. All these artists are so serious.
Look at that. The heads down, focused. It's interesting where they start.
It is. They definitely seem to all like starting. A lot of them are starting with the snout. Matt and Luci started with the snout. Désha went to the body.
Works out the whole contour.
Nice. Matt, I don't think mooses wear kerchiefs.
You don't think they want a scarf?
I don't know.
You know, up in Canada.
Oh, I
Don't
guess maybe.
forget that they have to have the emotion word that you chose too. Nice or nasty.
Oh,
right.
yeah, they have to be nasty or nice. Oh. 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 The little bear mermaid is so cute.
30 seconds. Actually 20.
Jerzy is hard at this. Tough timekeeper.
I'll give you an extra bonus 10 seconds because I saw somebody had to go back to the drawing board, start over. And sometimes you have to do that with a drawing. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. No pressure. 5, but don't choke. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. Pens down, everybody. All right, Jenni, let's see what we got.
Unbelievable. Let's see. All right. Well, I think we should start with Désha.
Hey,
Tell us about your bear.
so we've got a little bear fish. She's got big friendly eyes and like cute puppy cheeks.
I love the puppy cheeks. It feels very anime. All right. Moving on to Luci.
This is my mouse and she has some problems.
But she looks so nice.
No.
This is a safe space.
She looks mellow to me. I mean, that looks like very kind Mr. Rogers eyes on that character. So,
It's
I mean,
hard because you're doing face forward. I think that's kind of a hard perspective to draw, right, Matt?
I avoid that at all costs. Always turn them a little bit if we can.
Yeah, let's see, because didn't you, this sort of a way to cheat. Let's see how you did,
Yeah.
Matt.
all right.
He did that side. Oh, he does look nasty. That's
He's angry. His scarf is wet.
That makes so much sense. Yeah, he's cranky. Well, I don't know. It's a pretty impressive lineup this time.
It really is. It's going to be a tough one to choose. So we'll have to turn it again once to turn it over to the audience to see what they think. Let's start with Matt Holm's nasty moose fish. Come on, audience. Oh,
Light applause. Thank you.
A little love.
they're giving you an A for effort. A little perfunctory applause there. All right, let's hear it for Désha's cute, chubby-cheeked bearfish.
I expected that.
Yeah. Désha's making a couple of strong entries so far. Okay. And then let's hear Luci, you already erased your mouse.
Oh.
let's everybody pick. Oh, there it is. There's the undo button. All right, let's hear it for Luci's. All right. They're loving it.
Because it was very challenging to do like the straight on perspective. You were not deterred by that. Impressive.
I think the audience is giving extra points for taking on a difficult angle. So Luci takes the round. Okay. All right. So well done, everybody. Contestants, please erase the board as we enter our final round. And this final round is for 2 points. 2 points. Because this is the hardest one. So, Jenni, have you and I ever talked about my fascination with sound design?
No. Tell me.
So it's interesting. Comics is an interesting medium because you are representing, as Scott McCloud said, a world of five senses with only one sense, vision, right? And so we have to represent the things that we hear. And so whether we use a big word balloon, a small word balloon, that determines the volume of the voice, right? And then also there's all this stuff, the sound around us that we hear all the time. And so like you think about, how do you draw the sound of a drippy faucet? How do you draw the sound of a car slamming on its brakes really fast, right? And so you think about like, what's the onomatopoeia? How do you spell it? And then there's like, how do you draw the letters so they look like the sound quality, right? So that's going to be a smooth shape or a bumpy shape. It's going to feel like different sounds. And then we get super weird. What color is the sound of a car tire squealing, right? You can drive yourself out of the room doing this stuff, right? So that's why this one's for 2 points. So contestants, I'm going to play each, I'm going to play for you. You're each going to get your own sound. You'll have a minute and 30 seconds. If you do an extra good job of it, I'll give you bonus time. You're going to have to draw what that sound looks like. And I should say what you're playing for today. This is what the prize is. I have in my hands issue 8 of Alf, the Marvel comic, where he...
Now, everyone knows what Pac-Man is. Does everyone know what Alf is? Lucy, do you know what Alf is?
No.
That's okay.
It stands for
nothing.
It is. He's a furry alien, and in this issue, he goes to live with the Achmonics, which is a big shocker. So, like the surprise issue 8 of Alf, the Marvel comic. This awaits you if you win. And we currently have Lucy has 1 point, Désha has 1 point. So if either of you take this round, you win the whole game. Matt could come in and sweep it. Matt, if you do an amazing job, this Alf comic could be in your hands. Yes. I know. Are you hungry for it, Matt?
Alf. I could eat a cat. I'm so hungry for this.
All right, so here comes your sounds. Listen carefully. You're going to have to draw what this sound looks like. You're not drawing the thing making the sound. You're designing the word so it looks like the sound, okay? Yep. So, Lucy, are you ready for yours?
Yeah.
Okay, listen carefully. Here it comes. You need to hear that again?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good? Okay, Désha, here comes your sound. Listen carefully. Do you need to play that again?
If you want. I could hear it a second time.
Okay. The Wilhelm scream is always worth a second play. All right, Matt, listen carefully. Here comes your sound.
I hope that's a balloon being deflated. Otherwise, I think we need to call to the authorities. No.
I'm calling 911 right now.
I know.
Yes, that was a balloon being deflated. Do you need to be played
Very
again so you can
sad
hear the
balloon.
cadence?
No, we don't have time.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull up the music. When the music starts, you are going to draw the sound that I played for you. Are you ready? Set, go.
I like the rocking.
Exciting round. There's a lot at stake here. Let's see where Matt's begun.
All right, interesting, Matt. Interesting.
A warbly line. And Désha is in full concentration mode.
Good. I like that Désha's using a color.
Yeah, dive right in with color. Will that win extra points with the audience?
I think it's thinking outside the box. Lucy.
What's Lucy up to?
Let's go.
How is Lucy gonna capture this sound?
My cat asking for breakfast. My cat literally wakes us up for breakfast, comes in and meows until we get out of bed. It works. The cat has us trained.
And Désha's got the blue for the scream. Lucy's breaking out blue. Oh, and then take backs going in for
pretty intense.
interesting.
I'm just watching this endless Edvard Munch scream happening on the left.
I'll give you another minute and 30. And just to emphasize how much is on the line, we're breaking out the heavy metal.
When I think of Alf, I think of heavy metal, you know?
Yeah.
Always.
He was the most metal sitcom of the 80s.
Alf. Now that is a throwback right there.
Interesting that Lucy's got that wavy line coming off of the end of the meow. This is your last chance to throw some color on these. You have about 1 minute to go.
Huh. I think Désha says it all.
A cloudy balloon around the meow. I am curious about that.
Me too. Kind of like a deep bubble balloon combo.
About 20 seconds.
All right. Almost. Also serious.
Everybody's focused. They
Waiting
want
for
that
Alf.
comic.
Alf!
Doing this for you, Alf.
All right, artist, pens down. Final round. This is for all the marbles, as they say. All right, Jenny, let's see what we got.
All right. So, all right, let's start with, we'll start with Matt this time. Tell us a little bit about your what?
So there was that deflating balloon sound, and it kind of went through there's a little like wavery cascade where it'd be like, twee, and then it would go. So I wanted to make sure I got both of those, sort of that like softer, wobblier bit, and then the explosion from the, and then back into the whee, and then back into the, and there really wasn't room to do the entire sound, but you got a piece of it here.
Kind of waves.
Yeah.
Matt, do you do this in your studio when you're drawing comics?
Tract here. What'd you say?
do you do all that like pantomiming that you just did in your studio when you're drawing comics?
Generally, yes. And I actually make most of the faces as I'm drawing. If people are watching me and I'm not aware, they're like, "You're making weird faces." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sorry." You act it out. It's an audience of you and the paper, basically.
This is a very dignified pursuit, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, moving on. Luci, give it to us. Set us straight. What'd you do?
So, like, the meow is kind of like waves. Like, for me, when I think of waves, I think of like the ocean. The ocean's kind of calming, and a meow isn't really like a unpleasant sound. So it was supposed to be kind of like calm and cool, I guess.
Kind of like meow.
Also,
Very soothing.
yeah, and blue, you think like blue, you associate it with like the sky and with the ocean. It's like a very calm, cool color. So like when you think of like meow being a very calming sound, yeah, I could see why you choose blue for that. Like but what color would you choose, Luci? If I was like, I hate the sound of a cat meowing. I don't, by the way. I love cats with all my heart. But let's say I did. Let's say I hated cats. I'm like, every time I hear a meow, it's like nails on a chalkboard. What color would you make it then?
Probably red.
Interesting, yeah.
What color would you make it if you were Alf? And Alf likes to eat cats. So when he hears meow, he's thinking lunchtime.
Brown.
Brown. Cat burgers. Cat loaf.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right.
All right. Moving on to Désha. Let's check it out. Well,
So I did my Wilhelm scream in really big letters to emphasize the loudness, and really bad handwriting just to emphasize the chaos.
I love it. I think it says it all pretty much.
It just goes on and on and on
Yeah.
and on. It's marvelous.
Okay,
It reminds
well,
me of when my kids have a lot of homework.
well, we got to pick a winner, so let's turn it to the audience one more time. Let's hear it for Matt Holmes. intestinal tract sound effect.
It's a little creepy looking.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more support this time. I think they're happy with you. Oh, we got a woo in there too. All right, let's hear for Désha's Wilhelm scream. Oh, a little bit more support. Will Désha get the Elf comic? We will see. Or will it go to Luci? Let's hear from the audience. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. People are losing their minds. They're even doing martial arts fighting. This is over the top. And it just keeps going. Wow. So it seems like, I guess, Luci, you're the winner. With 3 points. Wow. All right. Well done, everybody. So, Luci, I will get in contact with your parents to send you this copy of Alf number 8. Congratulations. So, all right. Well, let's go around the room and thank everybody for being a part of this thing. So, hey, Matt, where can we find out more about you?
You can go to matthewholm.net, which is my website, which is occasionally updated, but also has more importantly links to like pretty much every one of our books, which is, you know, that's the real stuff you want to see. Our actual work.
I'm looking at it right now, and there's like a How to Draw a Baby Mouse download file.
Well, this is the you know, when we were all locked down and no one was in school, people were looking for art activities. So we had a whole bunch of them that we've done over the years, and that were included as little bonus material in the back of Baby Mouse and Squish books. And so we gathered all those up and threw them on the website. First page,
awesome.
Boom, you can start learning how to draw all of our characters.
Oh, awesome. So, Désha, where can we find more about you? Where can we find out more about your art?
You can go to stewarttunes.herokuapp.com. I've got everything from old comics to new comics up there. I also draw on a webcomic called Monster Mall up on a webtoon.
Oh,
It's so
sweet.
cool.
Really cool. Awesome to see your work on the web, Désha. Thanks for being a part of this thing. And then my commentator / co-host, Jenni, where can we find out about you?
JenniferHolm.com, which has not been updated either for a while, but I'll make an effort to do it. You guys are inspiring me. Actually, Désha is inspiring me. So I'll make an effort now.
And if you are watching this during CXC weekend, you know, there's a lot more programming happening at cartooncrossroadscolumbus.org/schedule, where you can watch a bunch of live stream content. Coming up next is Diamonds and Masks, The Adventures of Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti with Jeff Smith. And there's also the CXC Discord channel where you can join us and chat about what you saw and what you've been participating in. There's all sorts of pop-up events happening in there with all sorts of guests and exhibitors. And the invitation link will be, well, it's actually on cartooncrossroadscolumbus.org. You can also use this short link, cartooncrossroadscolumbus.org/Discord, to join the fun there. So thanks everybody once again for being a part of this. Thank you, Jenni. Thanks, everybody, all the contestants, Luci, Désha, and Matt. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I've been Jerzy Drozd of cartooncrossroadscolumbus.org. Okay, bye.
Promotional consideration provided by Cartoon Crossroads Columbus and the Greater Columbus Arts Council and the Ohio Arts Council and the Columbus Foundation and White Castle. I'm Rob Stenzinger, and we'll see you next time on Super Comics Challenge.